my secret recipe. Whoa, I inhaled that. Whoa, sorry. See the leaves? You can plain out eat the leaves. So good. You throw this in your salad. You grow them in the you grow them in the your kitchen too. Here's some more. Reading some of the scientific study, perhaps, in case you don't get to scribe and you're still watching. I love it out here at Tropical Missouri Ranch. It's really fun. It's where we can't bring you the ocean, but we can bring you a tree. A plot palm tree. Yes, that's the plot palm tree, and get you one. We got the Tropical Missouri. Like us on Facebook, by the way. Yeah, you can call us at a 1-800 number here. This symbol, which you may have seen on my shirt, is called the Perfectional Practice symbol for Moringa Paradigm. This is 2.5 pounds. Okay, so it's a kilo, I believe. See, and that's a healthy sized bubble, I'd say. That's the coagulation process. So potentially enigmatic that we still don't fully understand it, but we do know that it creates a new physiological what do you call it, concoction in our body's chemistry that actually can enhance us with our brain activity and our energy levels, the pain inflictors, inhibitors. I mean, everything in our body becomes top-notch, top-far enhanced, optimum growth, right? This is really essential for your children. This would be great for your children, great for elderly, great for you, great for athletes. Doesn't matter who you are, if you already have a diagnosed disorder or disease, diabetes, cancer. These things can be cured with this. I had an HIV report that I posted on my Facebook because I'm scared to post anywhere else, but you know.
Welcome to our website. When you think about it, your health is the most important thing you have. Sometimes you don't realize it until you are struggling. Our staff cares about you and your needs. We will listen carefully to your needs and make sure you feel that you are in good hands. Please browse through our website and discover our philosophy and mission. If you have any questions, please email us or give us a call. We would love to hear from you.
Aloha, friends and family. It's Earthman Eric from FlockLaunchers.com, live here in the Moringa Paradigm, broadcasting today. Oh, hi. I'm Earthman Eric Watt, and it's July 12th, 2013. We're live here at Tropical Missouri Ranch, and got a lot going on today. And planting this American palm tree here. This is the most cold hardy palm tree known to man and on the planet. We grow in all 50 states. That's not what I wanted to talk about today. Today the subject is organic fertilizers, right? Good luck finding a good one. Good luck finding one that's easy to use, and knowing different proportions and things like that. Today, a lot of people use a conventional method, miracle growing type stuff, and things that are chemicals and genetically modified crops. Now I'm going to show you something today that's pretty interesting because I had done a video before, and you can watch the link below. People told me to redo it because I couldn't understand the audio because I was using one of my methods, and one of my methods required being outside while it was raining, and so you couldn't really understand what I was saying. It was too loud. It was raining, pouring down, and so you couldn't understand the audio. So I'm going to kind of redo a more understandable version of that for my method, and then also explain how I have real scientific research. Right here with this fertilizer. It's organic. It is the most nutritional tree on this planet. Okay, the Moringa. You may have heard a lot of my videos or a lot of segments. We primarily sell Moringa, the organic, all natural form, in many different forms, but I'll get into that later. Today we're going to talk about the fertilizer form, the FOLIAR spray, and the special traits to this is that it practically does what all of our conventional methods, genetically modifying crop methods, herbicide, it's all natural. It does everything that these higher yield methods use, but in a completely natural form. Right here later, I'm going to jump ahead real quick just to kind of show you some results that are pretty impressive. Is that just a small amount goes a really long way. 25 milliliters, one per plant. Milliliter, 25 milliliters is like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a cup. Really small amount. Will accelerate the growth of young plants. Plants are firmer, more resistant to pests and disease, longer lifespan, heavier roots, stems, and leaves, produce more fruit, larger fruit, increase yield by 20 to 35%. Now, I tried to explain this in the other video, and I came off as I guess Steve Irwin, that crocodile hunter guy, because I was trying to record myself in the middle of doing my method, my act. But anyway, yeah, what I was explaining in that video you couldn't understand was that this is completely all natural herbicide, pesticide, and it increases the yield by 35 to, 45% yield, 20 to 35%, excuse me, increase in the yield. And I have the science right here. This is the scientific study. You can go on the scribe.com/eplot, I believe, or just look up Eric Plot Scribe, which is SCRIBD, and you will see all my publications. But this is on there as a scientific research from Nicaragua, and it also helps cattle weight gain 32%, increase their milk by 43 to 65%. So if you got cattle, good if you have a horse that are sick, or any pets or animals, cats, dogs, things like that. But again, getting off subject here, this is a about, I want to say 10, maybe 20 gallon laundry bucket that I use for water. For water catching outside when it rains. I put it under this spout over here, and so I get straight rainwater. Then I put it on something like this. I like to turn it on. And I don't want to shake it up too much, but I can't fill it up with my hose. You'll notice over here, that is, show you real quick. That is an oxidator, and it's primarily used when you want to keep fish, breathing or oxidate their water because they're not in a big space where the oxygen can be flowing in it, like with the waves in the ocean, such as that. So what that does actually, and I kind of tried to explain it in my last video, was I put certain combinations, my own fertilizer secret recipe, I mix it in there, right? Okay. And then I take a large amount of Moringa. It's like this, right? This is 2.5 pounds. Okay, so it's a kilo, I believe.
This is 2.5 pounds. Okay, so it's a kilo, I believe.
1 kilogram. And we do sell these by the ton as well as other bulk deals for 10, 20, 40, and 50 pound bulk specials that you will not get anywhere in the world in savings. If you check it out, my Moringa Paradigm videos will be coming out. You'll get a greater explanation on that. But just kind of put it in here. What it is it's about 4 ounces of Moringa per gallon. So that would be, if this was 10 gallons, assuming it's 10 gallons of water, that would be 40 ounces, which is 2.5 pounds. So that's this whole bag, this whole bag, right? And now our Engelmeyer fertilizer, which is the golden green Engelmeyer organic Moringa fertilizer now, is our secret blend of my secret recipe. Whoa, I inhaled that. Whoa, sorry. And that Engelmeyer fertilizer, you read about it on the website, I'll leave a link below to explain it, was one of the things that allowed us to grow palm trees where they don't usually grow. Here in the Midwest, we needed a really superior fertilizer. It's all organic. They made the roots stimulated, stronger, so they can stimulate nutrients from our fresh soil that's not conventional. See, what I've noticed, my own personal experience when I explained in the other video, is that conventional products, if that's your route of growing, that's fine, because a lot of people are competing with other people and growers, so they need a faster yield. They need a stronger yield too, or else they'll be having to pay back people for dead plants and such. But with the more organic method, it is a slower process but a stronger tree. So you can see the dilemma there. The conventional methods is kind of like, I want to say you're kind of like drugging them because you're using chemicals and the plant is getting jam-packed with all these nutrients in a chemical form, so they constantly need it. So if you don't feed it the Miracle Grow, for instance, or whatever it is, I don't want to say that in particular, any type of chemical, you've got to constantly feed it that chemical. So unless you resort to the organic method and kind of train the plant to be more natural, wild-crafted, in with the organic ones. And by doing so, we will have a stronger plant. Now we have a higher yield. My Engelmeyer fertilizer mixed in, which is already natural, mixed in with another natural source. The Engelmeyer fertilizer promotes 250% root growth. 250% root growth. So that's the promotion, 4 times that, and it's a root stimulator, and it's been known to bring back dying and dead plants, palm trees in particular, and I have reviews on that, testimonials from people. Now mixing that with the Moringa blend on top of that, what will happen is it will, as the root stimulator, it creates kind of like webbier roots. it'll be able to assimilate more nutrients in the roots and then actually suck them up into the tree, and so they're stored up, kind of like how humans work actually. And so the stimulation mixed in with all the 90 nutrients, 47 antioxidants, 37 anti-inflammatories, things like that, it really makes an incredible fertilizer. And what I would do is stir this up. Stir. We have a long list. I'll just use this one. It's used for plants, mark the plant. Okay, I'll stir it up. Now, as the oxidation is going on, what it's doing is it's shooting the air, the oxygen, back into the actual cells of the water. It's oxidizing the water, right? And then the neat thing is, check this out, the moringa and the Engelmeyer fertilizer kind of coagulate, because moringa is a coagulant. What is that? That means it grabs, when you got the seeds, what it does is it grabs like bacteria, toxins, stuff like that, and pulls it away. But since there are no bacteria or toxins to be removed, water, because it's used to purify water, folks. Moringa seeds will be crushed to purify water, so it creates a coagulant. This is looking really thick. So what it does is it creates this coagulant, right? And so it grabs whatever's in there, and it kind of like a paste. It just sucks it on, and it just, look at that. See, it's really thick, and it's maybe part of the magical, super miracle, miraculous powers of the moringa inside your body, because, I mean, it's really powerful stuff, right? It sticks onto you, and, well, when this is sprayed on the leaves of a tree, for instance, it sticks on so well, and then whatever's in it, it makes a way where plants, pests, bugs, and animals will not want it. So it's a pesticide, herbicide. I think even rabbits and things like that will go away, and we'll actually test that to see how that works. If they actually indeed flee from the smell of the moringa. It is a very strong smell. So that's neat. So the coagulant mixes in with the Engelmeyer fertilizer, pulls it all together with the oxidation, so it's actually going inside the cells of the water, being pushed in. So like, just picture a big bubble. As the bubbles are forming, this coagulant is being pushed into the bubble. And you have my special ingredient, which is a really strong root stimulator and nitrogen mimicker in general, being pushed into this bubble with moringa, and it just forms into this molding process. And like a big bubble, there's bubbles all over here. If you look at it right now, the bubbles are forming right now. And what's neat about that is, I keep it oxidizing for about 48 hours. The longer the better, however you want. You just don't want to get over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So this may be a process you don't necessarily have to do. You can buy the fertilizer, as this is the process I go through. I bottle it up, put it in a nice bottle, ship it to you. We have 16 ounce, 12 ounce, and a gallon size ranging from $19 to $56.95, I believe, something like that. So check that out, get yourself a bottle. It's what plants love and palm trees crave. It works for any plant, in the blooming phase. Really good for germination. I can maybe put this picture right now on how fast it makes the germination process for it. I'll leave a link below with that scientific study if you're really interested. I am a Harvard researcher, just kind of researching my own studies here. These bubbles get huge. Wow. Let me show you this real quick. It's pretty wild to see. See, and that's a healthy sized bubble, I'd say. That's the coagulation process. And I have put moringa oil in it, which would also be very beneficial, considering that moringa oil is kind of what's made from the seeds when crushed. leaves an oil substance behind and a cake-like material. Now the cake-like material is actually what is the coagulant that purifies water. If you watch my Perfectional Plant, the Most Nutritional Tree on This Planet video, or my Moringa playlist, you will see how to purify water with the seeds. And so the seeds, when crushed though, leave that oil. You can pure press them, like we have cold pressed Moringa oil, and we have bulk sizes and smaller sizes. We sell absolutely every product that Moringa has, that forms and creates, from the soap, the shampoo, conditioner, face creams, caps, powder. We even sell the tree itself and seeds, whatever else you can think of. We certainly sell it, and if we don't, we can get it for you because we grow it. I don't know if you can see back here. Got some bamboo growing there. My Moringa is going to be growing here too, as well as a couple other places, but this over here is our modified pyramid greenhouse. If you watch a quick type in modified pyramid greenhouse story or Christmas thing, you'll see there's some Moringa trees in here right now, and these guys will grow up in here. This will be heated, and we're working on getting the polycarbonate around this, make it look glossy glass like, and that'll look really nice and cool. We got the Tropical Missouri. Like us on Facebook, by the way. Yeah, you can call us at a 1-800 number here. This symbol, which you may have seen on my shirt, is called the Perfectional Practice symbol for Moringa Paradigm. We do have 100% out of 100% reputation. If you check us out on webreputation.com, it's a real thing there. We do have an excellent reputation, and I'll be doing some more Harvard studies here soon on this. Year-round outdoor, and then on the flip side, we have the Tropical Missouri experimentation with year-round outdoor hardy palm trees and other exotic sales. There's that number there, so you check that out. We do accept PayPal, credit card, debit, what else? Deeper roots where they'll want to grab for this nutrient as well, and so what that actually does is strengthens the root system by pushing the assimilation down deeper into that soil, and actually creating a better pH deeper so we're getting like a depth currency of pH correction, because you don't really know how. You may check your soil and you may check the top and the pH seems well, but you really don't know how far you can go with good pH. You can go deeper and deeper. See the leaves? You can plain out eat the leaves. So good. You put those in your salad. You grow them in your kitchen too. Or similar words. And so why I was doing it when it's raining is the same way I did it when it was snowing out. Is with the snow, I put the same Moringa fertilizer out, and I have bad pH, folks. I couldn't grow any of this. I just throw it out there, and a seed just knows with the good soil, it's able to germinate at a much higher success rate, and then grow things at a much higher yield as well. As soon as the cucumbers here. Or zucchini, the two, and some tomatoes come in. But so as it was raining, I did that. There's a Moringa, and as I did that, it pushes deeper down. Things will germinate at a higher rate, and it'll grow at a much increased rate as well. Some of the palm trees. And so like I have a video coming out called the from the genetically modified couches to the organically grown gardens. That video will be really extensive because it'll talk more about what I'm explaining here to you on the Moringa Engelmeyer Golden Green organic fertilizer. And so as it pushes deep down, this special oxidated, high, rich nutrient, you know, with nitrogen, phosphorus. Remember, calcium is really important as well, and there's 4 times more calcium in the Moringa than in milk. So you're getting a lot of calcium and all these nutrients. There's no debate about what, you know, what good you're doing for your soil by putting Moringa in it. And our special blend, I don't believe there's anyone that sells the Moringa fertilizer. And what's neat is a small amount goes very far. Like I said, just like just about that much of a cup. You know, it's 25 milliliters. You can spray on one tree, one plant, and it's good to go. So this amount, I kid you not, get ready for this. Shocker here. This amount right here in this bucket, maybe 10 gallons, 15 gallon bucket, will feed the entire yard here. Everything I just walked through, and possibly even more. Now how am I going to stretch it, right? Well, I'm not going to probably going to do what I did with the bowl in the last video, where I was just throwing it on there. I was doing that out of desperate, you know, need to get that out there while it was raining, because as I was throwing it out, I mean, I'm spreading the heck out of it, spreading it everywhere, right? So it's raining and I'm spreading it out and running around like, you know, like a madman and trying to film at the same time. And but it really did spread it even further. It was like an irrigation. It's like a miraculous irrigation, because like we said, it's pushing into the soil, right? It's oxidated, highly nutritious root stimulator, and perfect pH formula, right? All organic, being pushed through your soil, and as it's doing so, it's irrigating your yard or your lawn or your garden, whatever you spray, your flowers, and it is correcting any type of unwanted pH, or if it's missing certain amounts of this and that nutrients, it completely corrects it, and you'll see blooming flowers and, you know, a lush garden. You know, there's some stuff growing there, and well, you'll be able to grow palm trees for one where they usually aren't growing. And so yeah, and let me just finish with reading some of the scientific study, perhaps, in case you don't get subscribed and you're still watching. I love it out here at the top of the Missouri Ranch. It's really fun. It's where we can't bring you the ocean, but we can bring you a tree. A plot palm tree. Guess that's the plot palm tree, and get you one. We also have a video coming out soon. That's a fig tree that grows here, hardy fig tree, hardy apricot, pecans over there, rosa pecans. That's a pomegranate tree. Cactus are everywhere. We have a goji tree over there, another moringa, some bananas over here. You may have seen a few banana plants as I was walking through. This is all in zone 6A. Yeah. I said 6A. I'm not joking. It's not some, you know, lie. I'm not playing around. That's real. And you know, it's really going on. We're on our 3rd year of wintering, successfully overwintering palm trees and other exotic plants. So this has been really cool. You are Tropical Missouri, and thank you so much for your support. You can stay connected with our live updates and such with the, it's one of our Tree of Miracles apps. It's on our website. You scroll down on plotpalmtrees.com or plotpalmtree.com, which is our helpline, and you'll see, it'll say Conduit, I believe, Tree of Miracle app. That one's really a popular one. It seems that a lot of people are catching on to that. So as we know, the plant growth spray was made from Moringa oleifera leaves, increased crop productions by 20 to 35%. Even if a fraction of these results could be reproduced in a field, it would be a great boon in people, developing countries, and possible needs to investigate further. Various aspects of examined before concept to be popularized. Tree of Life would like to help promote, foster this research, and it's because it's called the Tree of Life. Let's see. So you can read about the research of where they were at, where they were growing. This is the supplement. 2 studies going on. Cattle feed, leaves, and green stems. Moringa can increase the milk production by 43 to 65%, and increase daily weight gain in cattle up to 32%. One single planting lasts for several years. So yeah, you can read more about that. That's pretty neat. See, there's some studies going on in Bolivia, Colombia, Brazil, and Ghana. Okay, so the plant growth spray, which is an extract juice from the green matter, the actual leaves, which you'll see I have actually 2 blends you can request when you order any of our products. It's called the mixed blend, or looks like this guy's having a hard time over here. So we have the mixed blend, and he just got out of that ditch. I think he was just moving out of the way for other people to get by. We have the mixed blend, which includes the moringa leaves, 100% organic, all natural, pure, mixed in with the roots, stems, the seeds crushed, and the flowers or blossoms, all mixed into one powder, which in itself has different medicinal properties. Each part of the tree does its own unique little thing, which is pretty neat. If you've got other illnesses, HIV and things like that, different parts of the tree do different things. I do have a chart for that to kind of explain the differences of that. If you check out our new moringa extract, I have that chart up there on the Plot Palm Trees Easy Shop checkout site. If you look up the moringa leaf extract, which we have the super blend, that's what that is, with all the different variations of the tree, because all parts of the tree are edible. It's known as the survival tree, the tree of life, tree of miracles, so it's got a bunch of names. Did I say medicine tree? It just has all kinds of different names, and you can literally live off this one plant. It has all the omegas, it has 8 of the 10 essential amino acids. I could write a book about it, and which I did. If you check out myscribe.com, you can see I wrote 3 books, in fact, 3 copywritten publications. Moringa in a Nutshell, I believe is one. The Perfectional Plant, the healthiest plant known to man, and introducing the most nutritional, healthy tree on the planet. You can check them out. Different publications there. You could, for free. You can donate and buy them and print them off and show all your friends too. That would help support our perfectional practice, the Moringa paradigm, and the plotpalmtrees.com. Real tropical Missouri experimentation at the real Midwestern oasis here. Okay, moving on. Recently, the new benefits of moringa was suggested. The leaves seem to contain a substance that stimulates plant growth and increases crop production. Okay, so you dilute with 36 parts of water, but I believe that's actually 32 parts. He's just using a different system, the metric system. So you can spray 25 milliliters on each plant. Very small amount. When you understand it's like 128 milliliters per cup, so only 25 milliliters for each plant. Which with mine, I don't know if you caught that I said that I have a siphon filter that goes on your hose, and it mixes it to a higher, pretty spread out consistency, since this is pretty thick, and I'll be able to shoot that through my hose and feed everything in a really easy manner, and you'll just see everything thrive. It'll really blow you away. You can't make this up. I just showed you my yard. It's so easy that a brown thumb could use it. You don't have to be a green thumb by any means. I'm a newbie at all this. If you check out the KOMU Channel 8 video, I tricked Mother Earth by doing this. They had me on Channel 8 News for growing palm trees here. We're preparing for National Geographic to come, so I'm trying to get everything kind of squared away and feeding the plants and things like that. So, thought I'd do this video while I'm at it. Okay. Several years ago, Mr. Nicholas Freudol came across a reference. A study by Mr. Singh of India said that the extract of moringa leaves seemed to stimulate the growth of plants. Mr. Freudol and his colleagues tested the process of various crops and refined the protocol. They have successfully applied the formula to large-scale farming. You'll see this picture here. They are spraying on their crops like when you see conventional farmers spraying Roundup on their crops. But check this out again. Found that the spray produced the following effects on crops. It accelerates growth of the young plants. Plants are firmer, more resistant to pest and disease. Longer lifespan. Heavier roots, stems, and leaves. Produce more fruits, larger fruits. Increase the yield by 20 to 35%. So, and if it keeps pests away and disease as well, look what you got. A bigger bell pepper. There's the control, there's the spray. Control, spray, control, spray. Again, you can go check that out. Subjects for research. The following research studies could be of immediate use to people in developing countries, and why not here, the affluent countries, we're just as sickly. And why I'm doing the perfectional practice, by the way, here with this kind of symbol, it kind of looks like the medical institution. It's not. Our wings go up where the medical institution's wings go down. I wear this because I have nothing against doctors. I believe they're wonderful people in general. I love all people. I think their practice is becoming more of that of malpractice. Okay, medical malpractice was known as the second leading cause of death when I researched it a year ago. And you can watch the Uprooting the Leading Cause of Death video. I'll leave a link below. But I just read an article and on a real new medical statistic and consensus that the #1 leading cause of death in the United States, and I believe worldwide actually as well, well, in general, with all the people who do die, 388,000 die per year in the United States, making medical malpractice the #1 leading cause of death. I haven't been to a doctor in decades now, and I don't plan on it, simply because I believe there's an alternative route for every single issue, problem. There is a solution that's better than what's out there. You just have to be open and research and think for yourself. Think outside of the box, but think for yourself, people. And we're trying to help making that thinking process a little bit easier, because we're definitely outside of the box here. And you just have to be open, honest, and willing with us. And we can only take you to the door, but you have to be the one to walk in. And the truth is stranger than fiction. So, this would help in developing countries because of agronomy and intensive planting and harvesting of moringa leaves and green stems in both dry and irrigated parts of the country, impact cattle's weight gain, milk production, analysis of milk produced, affected spray of various crops. Alright. So yeah, I mean, check that out. Of course it talks about the moringa and how it's the most nutritional plant in the world and most antioxidant rich. It increases the ORAC score. I posted that in the beginning of this video. Is the highest, even over matcha and acai berry, pomegranate. Nothing is more antioxidant rich. Support us. Get a Perfectional Practice mug. We got keychains, t-shirts, the whole deal. Moringa tea, which you can make a foliar spray for inside plants with just our moringa tea, mixing it and diluting the heck out of it with water. Spray your indoor plants with that. And enjoy watching real growth. The health is really magnificent because it's miraculous. It affects your life and it can affect your environment. It can better just about everything as far as water. It's a sustainable source of biofuel. So the moringa seeds, when crushed, creates the oil, and it can be refined into a oil that can actually start up engines, your car. You can drive your car on the moringa oil. It's baffling. The moringa leaf powder, the pills, the caps, whatever, everything that you take, the tea that gets into your body, the moringa substance, the ECGC source, YSE, is in your body, right? And check this out. When it's in your body, all those antioxidants and all those nutrients and all those anti-inflammatories, they come together, the omega-3, 6, and 9, and they create something that's really interesting, something that's really a powerhouse of nutrition that is so potentially enigmatic that we still don't fully understand it, but we do know that it creates a new physiological concoction in our body's chemistry that actually can enhance us with our brain activity and our energy levels, the pain inflictors, inhibitors. I mean, everything in our body becomes top-notch, top-par, enhanced, optimum growth, right? This is really essential for your children. This would be great for your children, great for elderly, great for you, great for athletes. Doesn't matter who you are, if you already have a diagnosed disorder or disease, diabetes, cancer. These things can be cured with this. I had an HIV report that I posted on my Facebook because I'm scared to post anywhere else, but you know, I don't want them to come after me because I'm explaining alternative cures for cancer and diabetes and 300 different diseases. But you know, if they kill me, they kill me, whatever. But what I'm getting at is that all those nutrients together create something that is really amazing, that removes heavy metals in your body, and it removes toxins in your blood. Heavy metals in your body and toxins in your blood. All of that is just truly amazing. And also, one last thing is it blocks radiation. From a cellular level, that means, you know, your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, I guess the sun even, the radiation from chemotherapy, all these things that are radiation, nuclear waste, whatever, is completely blocked because it actually builds your body up to this superior level. And you can read all this. It's on record. There's hundreds of studies, over 800 studies on moringa. I've happened to be one that's been lucky enough to read all of them. But yeah, our moringa, soursop, and other miracle trees will be growing in there, and we'll have it heated. We'll have a water supply. We already have a water system under the ground there. And if you saw before my older videos, this was all completely clay or you know, like rock. I mean, it was so bad. The Engelmeyer fertilizer alone, I kept pouring on it because I wanted to recover our grass out here. Our lawn's terrible. And so I did, and I poured it in that bucket you saw kind of thing, and would just shake it around and mix it up with one of our mixers and siphon mixer. So you mix the water with the Engelmeyer fertilizer in concentrated form. And look, our lawn is back and recovered back to the way our whole lawn, our rest of our lawn looks. There's our new sign.